Oh, I actually hit the wrong button.
Those buttons, hit the button. You can hit the button.
Did you hit
The
it?
Oh, I
button.
did, yeah.
I
Okay,
believe he
good.
did. Hit the button. He
Uh,
hit the button, and we are here, and we are live, and you can hear us. All of you
Yep.
people who just happen to be listening to those soulful sounds of the underground here on Brothers in Arms Podcast on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. We are here. We are alive. We are still alive, ladies and
alive.
gentlemen. Hello.
Alive.
Hello. It
Oh,
is episode. You are listening to episode 131 here on the 28th of October in the year of our Lord 2023. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, episode 131. We are well past 100 and we are
Well
continuing to
plast.
push well past 100. And I'm eating some pizzas because, yes, and we are pushing towards episode 200 one of these days. Gentlemen, it has been too long. The last time I podcasted with you guys, I was in a basement of my neighbor's or one of my close friends' home, and now I am not, as you can see. And good evening.
Good evening.
good evening.
Hello.
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 As it's already been said, we are a day early, but again, this is due to a schedule shift in one of our guys. So, welcome to Saturday, almost Sunday. It's all good. Hello. Hello. It has been a few weeks since we've talked. There are dogs at your feet, my man.
Yes, that
It's
is
because
Hunter
he's eating.
talking about. What did you give me? Oh, yes. I'm eating dinner because I here's one of those fun ones for you now, gentlemen. I'm now 3 hours behind you, and I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
3 hours behind. And why is that, Greg?
Because I have finally moved, and I am currently living in California again.
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 There's an echo in the
Round
room.
two.
I love it.
Echo.
Echo.
Oh,
I
no.
was gonna
We
call.
got to be
I was
careful
gonna
with that
call.
word. Sorry, Grandma.
Oh.
What?
Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah, it's just like we can't say Alexa.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh. That was
Oops.
so bad. Why don't you spread that all the way out?
Uh,
So you can... Okay.
well, also, good evening, fellas.
Oh,
Good
hi.
evening.
How's it going?
It's been a long
I-
2 weeks.
Has it been 2 or 3? It's been a while.
I
I
think
feel like we've
it's
skipped a hot minute.
no. We skipped at least. We skipped a week.
we
I'm
skipped
looking-
last week.
Fine. Fine.
Oh,
Fine.
no, you're fine. Look.
Fine. I'm looking
Okay.
because I like to look
You're okay.
because I'm a looker.
Looker's free. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we skipped last week because Greg was still traveling. He was still making it all the way across.
Making my way downtown, walking
Walking
fast.
I'm a seagull. Do-do-do-do.
Thank you for not finishing that.
That
yes.
we're saving that for episode 500, folks.
So our last
Yes.
episode was October 15th. You are correct. And it's been downloaded 11 times. Thank you, family.
Steel trap.
Wow.
And, gentlemen, do you remember a young man from KT by the name of Dakari Darby?
Sounds familiar?
Yeah. Well, he just happened to be flipping through Twitch, and the algorithm decided he needed to see our faces.
What?
And he saw me, and he was like, wait, I know that guy. And so he listened to the last episode, and he's like, I know all of them. And so we have a new subscriber
Yay.
called Mr. Darby. So yeah, that's
I'm on.
Dakari Darby, and what a guy. He and his wife are the divisional youth secretaries for Georgia, and yeah, right, small world. And he's also a gamer. May not know that, and he's an avid fisherman, and he is a stand-up guy. Very much, uh, very much love the Darbys. Wonderful people. So, uh, my man, well, welcome to the crazy that we call our weekly podcast.
Welcome.
So, yeah, very, very glad to have you.
That's
So, there you
the
go.
best way to
Uh,
describe it.
yep. Just our weekly podcast. Just call it that. Just straight up. Are
Yeah,
you eating pizza?
he is.
Mm-hmm.
Go home.
He is home.
Oh, wait, you are.
No
Yeah,
hate.
I don't hate. Dude, I rushed home from a wedding to hit this. So, yeah, don't hate. Yeah, leave me alone. We're going to keep giving you trash all night long. I hope you know that. Only
Yeah,
because
and
we love you.
I will accept
Yeah.
it, considering the fact that you guys did bust your butts to get home, and then it's like, oh hey, Greg, he's not there.
Yeah.
Oh, where is he at? He's not there.
I don't know. Said he was heading home.
We honestly could have recorded a whole show without you.
We
Just about, yeah. No.
we're playing arena tonight, boys.
I started the call at 8:51 p.m.
Woo.
The dogs, the dogs, the
They're
dogs
learning
hear
a new home.
something, and they're like, "Oh, hey, what are you guys gonna do?"
They're
One of
learning
the
a new home.
neighbors, one of the neighbors happened to be walking by.
Speaking of which, we're gonna need a house tour. Not tonight, but we're gonna need a house tour.
I promise, here in the near future, I will get
Welcome
you guys.
to my crib.
Yeah.
I'll walk you guys around the house.
Cristal in the fridge.
No, just a lot of beer and
Pizza, apparently.
And pizza.
turn it down, please.
Oh, I heard myself.
There's an echo.
There's an echo. Hey, Alexa.
This is gonna be entertaining because Brandy wants to listen in, so she's
Yeah.
sitting
That's
with my
fine.
phone in the corner,
Hmm.
and she can hear everything that's said with
Yeah.
like a 1 second delay.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Everything.
all of the things.
Everything.
Wow.
Subliminal messaging. Everything. Yeah. So,
Can I?
I don't know.
No, I don't want to time out him.
Hmm.
She says hi.
Oh, Liz says hi. Hello,
Yeah.
Liz. Hi, Liz. Welcome to the chat.
Yeah.
Glad you're here.
She
Yoshi!
she ignored us. No, gentlemen. She said hello to Brandy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, Patrick, if it makes you feel any better, Liz got a house tour already.
Well,
Yeah, I haven't even seen the house.
I see a white room with a window open. That's all I see.
I saw a hallway.
Uh-huh.
They have a hallway.
Oh, thanks, Liz. Hi to you too. So glad you could join us this evening. Please hear my dripping sarcasm.
Oh man. Hey,
there they go.
And they're off.
And the show is off to
It's
a
gonna
run.
be
Sweet.
we are on the races, gentlemen.
I love it.
So I guess because obviously all the noise, I can go first if you guys don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Yay!
Hold on, I'll be
it
back
has
in an hour.
been-
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'll keep it. Thanks. I'll keep. Oh my god. I'm sober.
Yep.
And I'm
sober.
she is tipsy.
No.
to an extent.
I love the instant reactions. This is great.
Yeah, hold on. I'll be back in
Yeah,
an hour.
I'll be back in an hour.
So obviously, so we moved into the house. So since the last time we talked, so we did the road trip. We cross country from Virginia to California. Patrick took you up on the offer and totally took advantage. Alex, if you don't have a national
National
parks
parks.
pass,
Yes. Do
for
it now.
military personnel, it is free.
Yes.
It is the best thing I have.
26 parks.
It was absolutely incredible. So we stopped. Um, we kept it under 500 miles a day, so that we weren't
That's not bad.
trying to. Yeah, no, it was perfect.
Thank goodness.
So we weren't trying to push ourselves from point A to point B. But we stopped. We stopped in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas. We took 2 days in Carlsbad, New Mexico,
Nice.
and one of those, yeah, and Brandy was feeling a little under the weather. And one of those days, we went down to the Carlsbad Caverns, which is a national park, and it was absolutely incredible. It was gorgeous. And then from there, we went from Carlsbad, New Mexico to Tucson, Arizona, and we stopped at the White Sands National Park between so we did two national parks on
Nice.
our trip.
Excellent choice.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. Stopped in Tucson and then went from Tucson on to Oceanside, which is technically we live in Oceanside, but we're on Camp Pendleton. So we stopped in Oceanside, and then the way it works, so we got into town Sunday night, spent the night in the hotel Sunday, saw the house on Monday, stayed in the hotel Monday night, got a chance to talk to our moving company and was like, "Hey, how soon can you guys get our stuff here?" And they're like, "Yeah, your stuff's here. We can deliver on Tuesday." Say no more. Deliver on Tuesday. So Tuesday, they showed up. They moved all of our stuff into the house. Found a couple broken things here and there, but nothing terrible. Just
Nice.
a handful of things that we needed to document. And then once we got there, uh, it took the last couple days kind of getting things settled in and moved in, and then checked into work on Friday. So I was like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm alive. I officially have checked into this unit." And then started the weekend. Actually, this so as fun as it was, so I got off work on Friday. Zoe had no idea that we were going to be here.
She didn't know we moved.
She didn't know we moved.
Aw.
So we pulled a surprise. Hey, we're here. Friday night we met with her mom over in San Marcos, which is a couple towns over from where we're living. And it was just kind of one of those, like, we were on the sidewalk, they got out of the car, she saw me, and then Brandy, she had one of those
Yeah.
faces, and
Yeah.
came running across, and we did the hugs and got to explain, like, no, like we live here now,
That's so
which
sweet.
was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we got to do that, and then spent the day today just kind of just doing some. There was a fall festival here in town, our next town over, so we went down and checked that out, and if you want to send to the family chat,
Yeah.
and then what ended up happening? So the second,
Zoe did some axe throwing.
yeah, Zoe did some axe throwing.
Look out.
The second, yeah, right. Well, not the plastic ones. We didn't do the metal ones because I
No.
was like, no, let's not.
Oh,
do that.
really?
Yeah, no.
They have
not-
plastic ones?
Yeah, and we kind of want a set now because they sell it at Costco, and it's.
Does it go like in a foam
Yeah, it's
dartboard or
Zoe-
something?
No,
It's
it's.
Zoe a Christmas present. I'm putting it right here in the chat. I just put it right in there in the in the family
Okay,
chat.
it's in the chat.
Sweet.
It is a so it's like it's a bunch of little like plastic uh needles basically, and the way the axes are set up when you throw them, they have a groove in them. So when they hit the board, they just immediately like they go in. So long as it hits on the axe head, um, they just go in and they stick, and it is absolutely hilarious and awesome. Yeah, it's a non-lethal dartboard, Liz.
Matthew Perry's dead?
Um, uh, that is very sad.
Chandler?
Yes. Okay. Apparently Matthew Perry passed away just now, gentlemen. So
Yeah,
Oh no.
he drowned.
oh, that's sad.
Yes, it is.
Brandy's a huge Friends fan, if you didn't know.
Breaking news brought to you by Brothers in Arms Podcast.
Breaking news, Brothers in Arms podcast. There's a new one.
So I'm out to get to the tag.
But no, so we ended up this thing was absolutely awesome. We had a blast. And then so we ended up checking out. We had lunch or late lunch at a local place. And then thank you, Alex. We went to another place down the street, which was another brewery, and we walked in, and I'm sitting here
There's food down
having we're having a beer, and I look over and I see this guy, and obviously he's a Marine, in the corner of this place, and there's only a handful of people in there, but he had a tattoo on his arm, and I saw the tattoo, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that this is the thing. So this, because I've got it, and I'm gonna tag him. So Sergeant Major Kirkby.
That one right there in the front?
This guy.
No, keep going.
This guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
So this was my senior drill instructor when I was a recruit going through recruit training back in 2006.
Right.
He is a sergeant major now in the Marine Corps. So he is the highest rank in the enlisted that you can get, and he and his wife are both sergeant majors and are sergeants major, and they are both they just both got stationed here in San Diego
And their dog.
at Camp Pendleton.
Sweet.
And their daughter is in the Marine Corps too. But the kicker was, so here we are at the brewery, and I look over and I was like, oh my gosh, Sergeant Major. And I ended up going over and talking to him, and it was like, small world. You were my senior drill instructor way back in 2006, and
Come
got a chance,
on.
right? Got a chance. Small world that the Marine Corps is. Got a chance to sit down and catch up, and talk with each other, and just kind of have that chat of like, this is amazing. I can't believe that this is the case. But it was incredible. Like, just to see the guy, and get a chance to talk to him, and exchange phone numbers, and there's a good chance on our deployment next year that we're going to cross paths again, at least in like my unit will be supporting his
Sure.
kind of thing.
Can you share what his MOS is?
He's a sergeant major.
So he just leads guys.
He's an 89. So the MOS for sergeants major in the Marine Corps is an 8999. That's what they do. That is their job. Brandy and I had a conversation about this, and I've learned how to explain it in a very shorthand. He is personnel. So
Okay.
a sergeant major's job is to
Is you.
He takes care of the Marine. That is what he does.
Yeah.
That is his job. That is what he does from that's what he does day to day.
Hoorah.
Yeah, right. So it was just really cool just to be like, holy cow, Sergeant Major, like I can't believe you're here. Um, I'll throw his name out there, Sergeant Major Garrett Kirkby. It was awesome getting a chance to see you today. It was really cool to just catch up and kind of trade like yeah how the Marine Corps works. Like you may not be working hand in hand, but what ends up happening is because of the way the Marine Corps works, um, we might end up you might end up being next door to each other, and that's really what it boiled down to, where it was like you were over here and I was over here and we were right next door. Zoe says hi.
Hi, Zoe.
Um, but no, like just to get that chance to catch up to each other was really cool, and it just really goes back to the drive home of like how small the Marine Corps is. So
Yeah.
um, I can't say enough about that. So honestly, like that really sums up. I try to keep that short. That really sums up the last 2 weeks of like everything that's been going on. So
You did good, man. Nice job.
thank you. To keep it short and sweet, because I know you guys are tired.
Nah, I'm always short and sweet. Alex, what about you, buddy?
I'm just short.
Short round.
I didn't want to throw a round into it, but I mean,
Well, you know.
yeah, okay.
When given the volleyball, you spike it.
Yeah, true. And it's also it's still shape, so I'm in shape technically.
Wilson! He's around.
I'm
Indy,
around.
haha.
No, I'm doing pretty good. I've been on nights the last 2 weeks, so it's been more than a little bit interesting. Basically, I go into work around 9 o'clock in the evening, and I get off work around 8 o'clock the next morning. And yeah, try and sleep during the day with 2 kids running around, 3 dogs, 2 cats, and a wife who's going just a little bit insane with all of the stuff that's been happening. So it's been interesting. But the weekends, it's usually where I get all my stuff done. So when I'm awake and I have to stay awake to maintain my sleep schedule, so everyone else goes to sleep. So last night I got out the soldering kit and I fixed Caroline's costume. She is going to be a unicorn superhero / princess kind of thing for Halloween.
Great mashup.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Seriously.
But
Sounds like a next D&D character.
it is. I might
Zoe's
actually
the
run
ninja
that.
cat.
That'd be awesome.
Ninja cat. But she's got a it's almost like a tutu kind of. It's like strips of almost lace that like make up kind of like a tutu skirt kind of thing.
Okay.
But they're alternating colors, so it's kind of a rainbow colory thing. But it has LED strips in it. And you guys know Caroline. As soon as she gets something, she wants to play with it. Doesn't matter if it's clothes or what have you.
Sure.
So she put this thing on earlier in the week, and it's got a little battery pack that sits in a pouch underneath the skirt. And we got batteries in it so that she could turn it on and see the LEDs. And obviously she wanted to turn the lights on and off. And in the process of, not putting it back in the pouch, one of the wires just kind of ripped itself out. So that happened in like the first 10 minutes that she had it. So I had the opportunity last night, and I got out the old soldering iron and put everything together and got it working good to go. So she was able to wear it to trunk or treat this evening, which was kind of fun. And she's going to get to wear it on Halloween, so it'll be good.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, your wife posted pictures in the Facebook chat and the messenger chat. That's pretty sweet. Theo was a little scarecrow. That's cool.
Yeah, just because of the way that he walks, He looks like Michael Jackson in The Wiz trying to walk. It's awesome. Awesome.
I love it. That's cool.
It was pretty good. So, other than that, I've had 2 Fridays of Friday Night Magic.
Yes.
And I have been as successful as you guys think I have been. Last night was particularly interesting. I made another friend. His name is John.
Hey, John.
Yep. And he and I were sitting next to each other. And he's a retired Navy guy. He did like 22 years. So he's
Wow.
just a little bit older than I am. Actually, Patrick, he's probably close to your age.
Nice.
Yeah. But the two of us were token and joking, at the table, so to speak.
Family
And
channel?
The non-token.
Yeah, the non-token.
I'm gonna write in
Just the joking
Tolkien.
part.
Tolkien, that works.
I'm gonna write in
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
He
yeah.
was playing some Lord of the Rings cards, so that works. But we were just hanging
Tolkien
out
and joking.
and just having a grand old time. And the guy that sat across from us is the one guy you don't want at your local game store. Because I don't know if he just doesn't understand or
Oh,
what.
I thought it was like personal hygiene.
Oh, I mean that too. But I wasn't going to go there. That's obviously
Aw.
personal.
I'm personnel.
Personnel.
I talk about these things. No, I don't. I do not. Don't listen
All
to
of
me.
these things.
Don't listen
Well,
to me.
Whenever you play something, right? If you're sitting in a large format with a bunch of different people and you spend your mana to cast something, you're going to let the other people at the table know, this is what I'm doing, or to give somebody, an opportunity to respond to it, right? Like maybe it doesn't hit the field. Maybe it's going to get countered before it hits there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's tapping his man and he puts that down, and then he starts doing the stuff, that happens because he put it down, and we're like, dude, hold on. And
So he didn't let anybody else like play their interrupts and stuff
No.
like that. He just tried to blow through it.
just went straight through it.
Uh-huh.
And then the guy next to him is a baby nuke, right?
Oh,
yeah.
baby nude.
Oh, it's
They're
bad.
so cute.
And he's just loud and boastful the entire evening. And the guy that's sitting next to me is a retired IT guy, right? He's an IT, in the Navy. He made at least first class. And the two of us are, the two old guys at the table, and it's funny to us at this point. And the game lasted almost 2 hours.
Whoa.
Yep. And at the end of it, it was going to be down between the two of us, between him and I. And the other guy was just hanging on, and he just said, "You know what? I'm done." So he starts playing cards that make him pay life, so that he could, take his life out.
Oh, goodness.
So that
Unalive himself.
Yeah, so that he could leave.
Aw.
Did he really try to unalive himself?
Yeah, and it worked.
What?
It worked. So it just left me and the other guy that, doesn't allow anybody to do anything. So I just made my commander unblockable and just kept hitting him.
Started swinging.
Yeah. And then every single turn,
Jeez.
he had a response to swing back on me with his commander, but every single turn I would just unequip everything that I had on my commander, put it on something else that had first strike. So if he swung at me, it would die. And then every turn I just kept getting bigger and kept getting bigger until I just
Jeez.
swung out and killed him. I was like,
Trouble.
yeah, no. We're not playing this game.
Yeah.
Not today. So,
My thing is, so how did you do overall last night?
I won.
Never gets old. I swear. I'm waiting for the day that you actually don't come out on top. I'd be just to be like, well,
Because he has a cold.
what happened? Were you just simply off that night, or did someone actually come in with a better deck than you, or just had a better draw than you? Like I find that fascinating.
I don't not come out on top.
Yeah, I think the only time he doesn't is when somebody cheats.
Yes.
They draw 2 or 3 instead of 1 or something.
When they make commander, because I think Alex, you told me this. So commander is not there's no it's not like playing standard where
No.
there's actually like ranked and all that jazz. Like commander is supposed to be kind of casual.
Commander is casual, right? So there's a category of commander called CEDH, which is competitive commander. And that's just basically, you have all of the stuff that makes your deck top tier. And they don't have a competition for it, right? Because the guy who made Commander, who recently, passed away this last month, yeah, they made a card in his honor. It's pretty cool. I got one.
Nice.
But it's not a competitive format, even though it's probably the most competitive format. The only issue is every other format of Magic can be played one-on-one. Commander is best done in a team of, or in a pod of 4, right?
Right.
If you play one-on-one, sometimes things aren't going to work out the way that they're supposed to because you have to have multiple opponents.
Got it.
Like there's certain cards that, you get to create tokens based on the amount of opponents that lost life. And then you can use those tokens to do certain things, and then you can go infinite and take infinite turns and just win. You can't do that with, a one-on-one game. Like, obviously, I have stuff that I can win one-on-one easily. Or I have stuff that I can win in a group easily. Honestly, I just win easily. But
All I want to do is win.
no matter what. Yeah.
No matter what.
So the guys that are there, that work there, they know when I show up. Mainly because like everyone kind of looks out the window and they see my car pull up, and you can just feel it in the room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The guy who works behind the counter, his name's Brian. And Brian, literally, like, as soon as I come in, he's just got the biggest, cheese-eating grin on his face. Because he knows what's going to happen. And, yeah. So I can say that the numbers have increased for people who have shown up because I show up. Because people keep inviting their friends and like, oh, you got to come and beat this guy. And none of them do.
That's fun. Let's go.
It's been pretty good.
Let's go.
But other than that, I'm making bread, fellas.
Holla.
We're making some challah bread this evening.
Some challah.
Yeah.
He's making some
Challah for the
holla.
win.
Yeah.
So when you started off by saying halive, I couldn't help but think holla.
Holla. Yeah.
We've had this conversation already, Greg. You just
Yeah. You
weren't
missed
present. Yeah.
That's funny.
Is it really?
it. No.
It's hilarious.
Hi, it's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
Hilarious.
No.
Hi. That's so funny.
Ha ha
It makes
ha
me
ha ha.
laugh. L'chaim.
Yeah, I'll send y'all
Cheers.
pictures whenever I finish at like 4 in the morning.
Talking about
Nice.
4 in the morning. So speaking of,
It's only midnight for
Patrick,
you, bud.
Yeah.
So this guy made it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now I want to paint him.
He's pretty thick.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. So I need to paint him. Actually, I got a question for you. So this guy,
Shoot.
as you can tell,
Yeah. Oh, he got wonked.
he got a little wonky. Can I take some hot water to him and straighten him out? Is that is that
I think you can. Best thing though is some UV light. So if you get it where you want it, and then hit it with the UV light, it will
Okay.
harden back up.
I think I can.
Yeah, you could do
yeah?
that.
I think
So
I can.
I'm gonna paint that one. I gotta fix my so I broke the arm off my my Mandalorian, my Boba
Oh,
Fett. Yeah. But I think I told you. So he's done.
nice.
He is like in process, and then he's still base painted.
Nice.
But I plan on starting back up on that. I want to get back into the habit of.
Because you'll have so much more time now.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not gonna have more time, but I think so. like everyone like picks something that they're gonna do. Like
Mm-hmm.
I plan on taking probably two main things on deployment. Like I'll bring a laptop so I can connect and we can podcast um, on deployment. But I'm gonna bring my Switch because I want some time to play. Zoe's got her
Swords.
swords. She is, like I
Swords.
said, she is a ninja cat. Go brush your teeth, Miss Zoe. Thank you. Um, but I plan on probably focusing on Switch and then painting. Like that's gonna be my other go-to while
I
I'm
can
on
dig it.
deployment.
Nice.
Just like I'll bring my stuff. It's not gonna be hard to have a bunch of paint, pack a bunch of little bottles and brushes and stuff. Like it's easy to pack, and it's something that's for me personally. It's really relaxing.
Of course.
He's gonna
Like
be that guy.
if I am, dude. Alex, have you sat and painted before?
His
Yes,
deployment name is going to be Bob Ross.
it will.
It is one of the most satisfying, relaxing things.
It's gonna be a happy little deployment.
It is a happy deployment.
Hmm.
We're gonna make happy little orcs and happy little death knights and happy little dwarves and maybe some other random things when I feel like it. But hands down,
He's gonna paint one into a tree.
you know,
California.
why not? Just for kicks.
Mm,
I love it.
yeah. Well, Patrick, what about you, man? How was the week? 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2, 3,
2,
4, 7.
5.
2,
We're
7,
back.
5.
Hello.
Hut hut, hut hut, hut
8,
hut.
6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9, 9.
I got it.
I got him.
For a good time. You got me. You got me.
Well, gentlemen.
There it is.
Yep. And I'm good. Very good.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, I got to experience two things that, gentlemen, I am better for it. So the men officers of EBC got to go on an outing that involved two very different things, but combined made the perfect evening. We went to a place called iFly Atlanta, and 5 of us got to do indoor skydiving.
Okay.
How was that? Tell me
Legit.
about it.
Oh my goodness. So, if you've seen the pictures, they're on Facebook. If you've seen the pictures, I couldn't stop smiling. Like, this was an event that just kept me going. And our guy, his name was Ari. Ari was our instructor and also our handler when we were in the tunnel. And guys, it's just uh, I desperately want to go back.
Yeah.
I do. I think it's amazing. It's so much fun. It'd be a great thing for us 3 to do.
Oh yeah.
But
Watch my
yeah.
mustache blow in the wind.
Oh my god.
Oh,
The flutter.
yes.
But yes, it was excellent. It was so good, and I had a great time. And then after that, we went to dinner. And for the first time in his life, your boy had Korean barbecue.
Oh,
Oh yes.
oh.
Oh yes.
Had the
Did
pork
you?
belly, had the
Uh-huh.
bulgogi.
Now say, did you get
had-
bulgogi?
I had bulgogi, yep.
You have
and,
to. That's the one thing.
Are you
skirt steak and their marinated chicken. We had all the meats.
Mm-hmm.
Did
We
you
had
get
all the meats.
all the meats? Did you get the
And
lettuce?
I
Did you
had
get
the lettuce with
Okay,
the
good.
ginger whatever on
To
it
make a
and
little wrap.
the pickled radishes and
And
all the kimchi I could eat.
Yes.
Gentlemen. Yes. 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 And yes. So, yeah, I had a great Friday which carried me through the rest of the week. Had some work to do. We're getting towards the end of our semester, so we're having to grade all of our stuff. Oh, So I got to experience for the first time in 20 years of officership a process called TOAC. And
Never heard of it.
TOAC is when your fellow officers in your division vote you to be their representative to receive the concerns and recommendations from the field officers, and break them down into bite-sized pieces for the territorial cabinet. And it I went into it thinking I don't like this because I don't like I like being told what I want or told what needs to be done and get it done.
No.
Great. But this situation is more along the lines of, okay, we need to talk about this. We need to hash this out. We need to figure this out. We need to talk this up, talk this down, talk this sideways, and figure out who's going to give us the right answer. I went in thinking I'm not going to like this. And I finished the 2 days blessed for it. It was a great experience to hear the needs, the concerns of the officers out in the field was excellent. And I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I have to do it again in March. We'll see what happens. See how attitudes might be towards then. But I do feel more confident, and also I respect the process more, having seen it. So I'm going to talk to my fellow officers, those who I'm representing here on campus. Hey, you got a concern? You want to see it go to TEC? Send it in. I'll be happy to talk for you. So it was
That's
just,
the
go ahead.
territorial. Say that one more time. Territorial what?
TOAC. So it's the Territorial Officers Advisory.
Council.
No, the C is Commission.
Commission.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a process. There was 15 of us on this board, and yeah, we had quite a few recommendations, quite a few concerns that we had to talk about. So yeah, and then I got to go to a wedding tonight, and those are always a blessing. Do you remember Jesse Henson?
Of course.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. Jesse married Brittany tonight, and it was a beautiful wedding. It
Mhm.
was a wonderful ceremony. He involved his 3 sons in it, which was beautiful, and just a great surrounding of family. So very happy to be a part and to celebrate with them. It was weird though because it was a non-uniform event. So
Oh.
your boy
Hmm.
had to find a shirt and a tie and slacks that fit, and had
Please
to
tell me
match
there's pictures.
match ma-
Really?
Hmm.
What?
match the shoes with the belt and all that jazz.
What?
So
We'll call Carrie.
yeah,
Carrie's got photos. She has to
She
have
has to have
I
photos.
want to see photos of you.
I don't know, boys. I don't know.
Mhm.
Hold
Smart
So
home. I need you to call Carrie.
she might be asleep, boys.
Okay, call her tomorrow.
on.
Uh,
Man.
I know it's late
It's
because
almost 11 o'clock.
we
here,
started
or
an
11
hour
o'clock
late.
there, so
yeah.
Yeah.
God bless y'all. I love you. I love you. I
Keep
love
digging.
you. I love
Keep digging.
you.
I love
Mm.
it.
Just
We love you, man. That's why we stuck
here.
around
Hold
and
on. Hold
didn't
on.
like
Hold on.
leave.
That's why we waited an hour.
Yeah.
So this wasn't on the podcast for folks that are listening to it,
Hmm.
but I'll just say it real quick because it makes me laugh. So when I logged on, I don't know if they had been doing it for Lord knows how long, but I logged on and I connected to Discord, and here's both of these two at their places. Hold on, I'll give you a demonstration. So you need to go watch the actual YouTube for you. Ready?
We weren't smiling.
We were not.
No, there was no smiles. It was just
I look like this.
He can't close his mouth without smiling. That's hilarious.
I
Greg, are you
can't.
always smiling?
Always.
It's funny actually because one of my Marines actually told me because he was one of my lance corporals when I was at 363 before I went on recruiting duty, and one of the first things that he said when he met me was like, "Staff Sergeant, something changed about you," and and really what it came down to is I actually don't smile as much as I used to. I used to be even more happy than I am now, which is kind of weird. So, good times.
Fascinating.
Yeah. Speaking of recruiting duty, I forgot to mention, if you guys don't mind, happy belated birthday to Sean Wiley. His
Woo.
birthday was October 24th.
Mm.
Woo.
He would have been 23 this year.
Mm.
So. But
Happy birthday,
guess
bud.
what? Yep, happy birthday. But yeah, no, it's
Yeah. To answer your question, Greg, we
Yeah.
decided that right before you got on. I looked at Patrick and said, as soon as his icon pops up, pretend to sleep.
so you saw me, you saw my Wi-Fi when I connected. You're
Yep.
like, oh, we need to pretend he's asleep.
I literally interrupted Patrick mid sentence because we were still talking because we'd been on for an hour, and
God, I love both of you. You know that,
yeah,
right? I love you both so much.
yeah,
Oh
but
We
my
love you too, man.
goodness.
That's why we didn't leave.
yeah.
I know, and it is beautiful.
I don't even remember what he was talking about, but I was just like, his
I
icon's
love-
up, sleep.
Yeah.
And sleep.
We did
Go to
good.
bed now.
We did good.
I laughed. I'm not gonna lie, gentlemen. I laughed so hard at that when I saw it. Just like I logged in, like I was still trying to get set up and move my microphone in position, and like yeah, no, like I want to make sure I'm here so I can start talking to you and tell we can tell stories and everything else. And I was like, and they're both pretending to be asleep. Oh my gosh.
That's all right. We still love you.
Abba ba 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 sleep. Abacadabra.
I don't know,
I think
Bibbidi
that's what
bobbidi
you
sleep.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
sleep.
Beauty boo.
Hold
All
on.
right, Alex. So you
See?
got the question, man.
Okay,
Send it.
it's gonna be a quick one
All right.
because I'm feeling a quick one. What? Thinking about it and thinking about how old I feel these days.
Ooh, how old do you
Bah.
feel, Alex?
Right?
Don't even get started with me. But go ahead.
Oh, we're about to. We're about to. It's like that. It's that Titanic meme. Patrick and I looking at each other, going, "It's been 84 years." um,
Yeah.
I love it.
so thinking about that and looking at all the other different things that I found on the internet, um, if you guys didn't know how old you were,
Mm.
how old would you think you are?
That's a really great question and harder than it sounds when you say it.
Yeah.
So I'm at that age point now where things start slowing down.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Metabolism starts slowing down. Body starts breaking down.
Yep.
Muscle mass starts doing what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. Even testosterone levels are starting to drop.
Yep.
And I look at myself and I go, dude, what is going on? And I realize it's time. It's age.
Mhm.
And so if I had to look at if I had to guess my age without knowing my age right now, I'd probably say I'm in my early 40s
Mm.
because it's showing. My my age is showing. So I look in the mirror, I've got more I look in the mirror, I've got less hair on top. My shoulders aren't as defined anymore. Like all that kind of stuff. I look and I go, come on.
Yep.
And then I think, all right, I'm going to change. I'm going to do something now. I'm going to do something today that's going to make a difference tomorrow. And what do? The same exact stuff.
Yep.
So I've decided, and gentlemen, today it stands. So what's today? Today is the 28th of
28th.
October, 2023. Gentlemen, I'm going to start running again.
I don't run.
Amen.
I know you don't, Alex, but I'm going to start running again. Why? Because when I had a goal of the marathon,
Yep.
I knew I had to stick to the plan. And I've not had a goal for a year now, and it shows. So, for my health and for the health of my family later down the road, I'm I'm making a goal now. I'm going to start training again.
Okay.
Sign up for a race.
You don't have to do that.
No, you do. And the reason why I tell you this is because it gives you a tangible goal, Patrick.
Right.
I'm the same way. We're all brothers from the same mother.
Pinky
There
up.
we go. Throw that quote out there for kicks and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with you. If I did not have a tangible goal, and I know for a fact when I retire, if I do not have oh, I'm going to run a 5K next week. I'm going to run a 10K in a month. I'm going to sign up for I'm going to do this race and I'm not running a marathon again, not anytime soon, not going to lie. I might do a half probably this year or next year.
I heard that's a very comfortable race.
A half?
A half.
I love a half. I did that 14 miler last year, and that was a blast. I'd run one of those. I'd run one of those again in a heartbeat. I honestly I would have gone faster if God bless you, Sean. I'll dime you out, brother, because I love you to death, and thank you for letting me stay in your home. But Sean finished the race. He did great, but he broke halfway through because he wasn't prepared enough. But that's the 13 and a half or 13.1 14 mile mark is money. That's a great distance to run. It's far enough that it's hard, but it's short enough that you finish and you don't feel like you broke anything. I literally fractured my foot when I finished, but by the time I finished the marathon.
Right.
So no, set yourself up for a goal, PT. Pick a race. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like you could do a 5K, but honestly, I would do a 10. Do the 6.2. That's a very doable distance, especially for your age. Pick one like a month or two out, and train for it, because it gives you a goal to run towards.
Right. Yeah. Thanks.
The Marine Corps makes me run a mile and a half in the second half of the year, or excuse me, a mile, or not even half a mile in the second half of the year, and a 3 mile in the other half of the year. I have to run those. I run 3.5 miles for the Marine Corps. Well, sprint half a mile, but run the other 3 miles every year. So I have a goal. I have something I have to do, but I also still try to do. I actually ran a little over a mile today. Just ran in my neighborhood because I hadn't run in a month and a half for reasons. Just to get back into the swing of things and shake things off. I'm gonna run again tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna run again on Monday. For that reason. So
yeah,
no, do it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Absolutely.
Greg, how old do you feel?
My phone died.
Honestly. I'm so sorry, boyo. It's so funny. Feel and look. So I feel like I am I'm much older than I look. That's the best way to put it.
That wasn't the question.
He's not humble. He's not humble at all.
No, it's not. Man, I can't tell you.
The question was, how old do you think you are?
How old do I think I am?
Yes.
Dude, in my mind, I think I'm 25.
Okay.
And
Humble.
then no. No, that's not humble. That's simply like, oh yeah, no, like,
Hmm.
I think I can do this. And then I try to, and it's like, oh no, I can't.
Hmm.
and then I have, and then I have that what we call the come to Jesus moment, and I go, no,
Hmm.
no, 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 that was a terrible idea. What were you thinking? Um,
This is
you
why I
are
don't run.
much older than you think you were.
Oh,
Mhm.
Um, you are miserable and you hurt on so many different levels. On a I'm like I think like, oh yeah, no, I can go out and run 4 miles, and I go and run 4 miles without any sort of like working up to that or regular running, and then, oh yeah, no, no, you can't run 4 miles like that.
no.
You can't wake up on a Saturday morning and just go out and be like, oh yeah, no, no big deal. I'm just gonna go. No, that will hurt you. You're going to be miserable for the next like 3 days while you recover. Um, so yeah, so in my mind, like I'm very confident in myself, and then I go out and I actually put, pedal to the metal, and no. But at the same time, though, like I always get complimented. So like if we're out with friends or we go somewhere and I show someone my ID, and usually the first things out of their mouth is like, "You're," or no, no, actually. So a lot of like, this is the best way to describe it. So all the time, like I, we've talked about this. I'm at 17 years. I've been in the Marine Corps for 17 years. I am less than 3 years away from retirement, from being able to actually hit the magic number and say, you know what, Marine Corps, I
See
did
ya.
it. I I can say I'm done. I don't need to go any farther than this. I can say I'm finished. And I can't tell you how many times when I tell people that, at least in the last 6 months, where I've told people like, yeah, no, I've been in for 17 years, and they're like, what? No, you haven't. There's no way.
Just let him grow his beard out, then you'll see.
Right. Like, yeah, no, I just need to let this come in, nice and full, and then they can see it and go, oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. So,
Gentlemen,
Alex,
I'll be
how?
20 years in June.
Uh,
Hmm.
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I still think about every once in a while, it pops into my head, Patrick. I still think about the time. So I had just gotten my driver's license, and I remember vividly you were graduating, you were getting commissioned.
Mm.
You were getting commissioned, and because Philip hadn't been born yet, right?
No, Philip was born just before I was commissioned. He was born in April. I was commissioned in June.
Okay, so maybe it was, and Carrie wasn't, because it was another year plus before, well, about another year before Julia
Julia was
came
born
on.
our first year in Tallahassee.
Okay. But I remember specifically because I remember having to drive Carrie.
Second year.
I had to drive Carrie for something.
Yeah, and she was pregnant.
Yeah, okay. So that was, you were still a cadet at the time.
Yeah.
But I remember that conversation where you pulled me aside and you're like, "You have my entire life in the car with you. Understand that."
Yep.
And I was like, "Yes, sir. I got you, brother. I will make sure that we're not driving crazy. I'm not a maniac driver. I will get them from point A to point B in one piece. I
Yep.
promise." Um, so yeah, no, it's some popped into my head. Alex, you're enjoying your snack there. What about you, boyo? How old do you think you are?
Oh, is it my turn?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Didn't mean to commandeer it.
Late 40s, early 50s.
That's how old you think you are?
Well, if I didn't know how old I was, yes. My knees
Why?
don't work. My back hurts. My hands don't work. If I sit wrong for, more than about 15 minutes, something hurts. I've had to do reconstructive surgery on my ankle, so it hurts to walk. Hurts to run. I don't
I
run.
get that.
My hair's falling out. If I grow my beard out, it comes in gray. Late 40s, early 50s.
Noted.
Yeah.
Great question, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex is.
Oh, that's his role model.
Oh, yeah. I've already told you when I retire, I'm growing it out so I can at least tuck my my beard into my belt.
Nice.
It's happening.
That is a very doable.
It's
I
how
love it.
it's how Dumbledore was described in the first book. His
He
belt.
did. He tucked his beard into his belt.
Well, no, his beard was so long that he could tuck it into his belt. But I'm not wearing the high-heeled buckled boots. That seems kind of weird to me.
I decided to play golf with my friend. On the third hole, he said, "Let's make this interesting." So we stopped playing golf.
Yep.
Oh man.
I quit my job at the helium factory today.
Did you?
Yeah, I refuse to be spoken in that tone of voice.
Oh,
What computer is a singer?
AI? Adele. Yeah. What's the difference between a simple person and a pizza?
I don't know.
One is easy to cheat. The other is cheesy to eat.
Hmm.
My boss wished me a good day, so I went home.
Aww. My wife complains a lot that I don't smile anymore.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, well, she's the one who wanted a serious relationship. Oh, I like this one. Tablets were replaced by scrolls. Scrolls were replaced by books. Now we scroll through books on tablets.
Yep.
How much money is it to park Santa's sleigh?
About $12.
It's on the house.
It's on the house.
About 12.
Ran out of.
Go ahead.
What, go ahead.
I was about to say about $12.
12. Reindeer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
$12.
Ran out of toilet paper and started using lettuce leaves. Today was the tip of the iceberg. Tomorrow remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen. So a guy walked into a bar. Then he got disqualified from the limbo contest.
Oh. Ancient Egyptian architect. Do you know how to build a pyramid? Ancient Egyptian builder. Well, yeah, up to a point.
Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore is the only rock group that doesn't sing or play musical instruments.
Oh. What's big and white and can't climb trees?
An elephant?
Our old cat.
That's stupid. A fridge.
Oh, man.
It's dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, if a squirrel seems to like you, you must be a bit nutty.
No.
Yeah.
I once entered the World Kleptomaniac Championships.
Did you know?
You stole first, second, and third?
I took gold, silver, and bronze.
Oh, this one's really funny. I accidentally took out my Blockbuster card at the bar. The bouncer said, "Never mind."
Never mind.
Oh man.
I called the paranoia hotline. They answered, "How did you get this number?"
So this other guy I knew was he was fired for sweeping girls off their feet. He was a very super aggressive janitor.
Yeah.
Pat.
This one just popped up on my feed again because it still makes me laugh. So the question is, gentlemen, when two vegetarians get in a fight, is it still called a beef?
And a man is told the local bank offers mortgages with no interest. The man enters the bank. "Man, I'm here to find out about the mortgage." Bank manager: "I don't really care." Boom. Yeah. All right.
I didn't hit the button, but I laughed at that one.
I appreciate it.
I got you.
I don't really care.
This one I haven't heard before. What has four wheels and flies?
An airplane?
Trash can?
No,
Or a
garbage truck.
Garbage truck, yeah.
Garbage truck.
Mm.
A garbage truck.
Four wheels and flies.
And flies.
F-L-I-E-S.
Flies.
Hmm.
It
Yes, I
flies.
can spell even though I am just a little bit tipsy.
An airplane has at least four tires.
And a Marine. That's 2 points against you.
Uh-huh. And not punctual. That's 3.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Been fun. Good night. See you guys later.
He took
He
off the
got it.
headphones. He's out. Wait, no, we just got you here.
Yeah.
No, wait. Now all goes. You're just now here. Now all goes well. Next time, hopefully the next couple weeks. I mean, it's gonna take some time, but eventually I'll have this room done up with some
We'll
more
figure it
stuff.
out.
We'll figure it out.
That's right.
That'd be
And
good.
Well,
just for the sake of next week, Alex, are you still on nights next weekend?
No, but I have duty on Sunday,
So we still need to have it on Saturday.
I think. Wait, no,
Oh,
hold
you
on. No. I am able to do Saturday or Sunday.
okay.
So,
Okay.
because my guys have duty, they're actually on duty right now. It kind of stinks. Nah.
Me.
Sorry, boys.
Yeah, they get off tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening when we go and relieve them, and then I get off. So I'm able to do Sunday next week, but then I think the following week I'm on duty on Sunday night, I believe.
Okay.
Sunday. Because of the holiday. I'd have to look. My phone's dead. I can't figure it out, so I'm sorry. I will figure it out for you, though, and I'll let you know.
That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, but Sunday. Plan for Sunday next week, folks.
Plan for Sunday next week. Aye, aye. And with that, folks, that concludes our episode 131 of Brothers in Arms podcast.
Oh, yeah?
You can find this podcast anywhere podcasts are distributed for free. For free. You can also find us
free.
on our YouTube channel,
Ooh.
Brothers in Arms podcast. That's all one word. Twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms podcast. And also on our Twitter page at Your BIA Podcast.
Yes.
Also, we have an Instagram, Your Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can find us there as well. We post things when we want to, and when we don't, well, you'll be fine. So, with all that being said, yes, there are magic cards involved. Ha ha ha. Thank you
See?
so very much for hanging out with us. We truly appreciate you. Yes, we realize it's late, but thanks to those who stuck around with us in our chat. You're amazing. Have a
We got
fantastic, wonderful week, everyone. And gentlemen, before we hit that magic button, any parting remarks?
As always, drink water, change socks, take Motrin, take care of your dogs.
Your dogs.
They're all just sleeping and chilling over there. And like I said, come here in the next couple weeks, I'll probably have a little more set up. So you'll actually be able to see some things behind me, like Alex and Patrick have, like with his stuff. And yes,
I have a white closet door like you have a white closet.
I do have a white closet door, but eventually I would like to have my desk set up or my dress. Like I plan on getting a bookshelf and putting
Nice.
some other stuff up.
Mhm.
So like actually
Cool.
some of my things are up, and I've got some stuff to
Neat.
actually decorate and make things look cool.
Yeah.
And
Bah.
you have to. Sorry, you have to mute that one. My bad.
Come on, man.
There's always one.
We
Try
made it.
not.
We made it through an entire one.
I know.
Ah.
Well,
You're-
when's the last time that had happened?
I don't
I'm
remember
sorry,
what
please.
episode number.
That was probably the last time John was on the episode.
It was.
Yeah, it
John
was.
Yeah, where we had
Yeah.
to mute half of
Meh.
it. So
How many ducks, folks?
Oh, God. I'm going to have to do that now.
I'm so sorry.
You have to go all the way to the
Positive
end
note.
too.
I know. What's
On a positive note,
timestamp?
It's just the one. It wasn't
Timestamp,
like there was a
110.
bunch.
Okay.
110.
It wasn't a
I can
bunch
do
of
it.
them.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Please forgive me.
Alex.
Bad.
For me, so definitely support your local game store.
Yes.
And in a couple weeks, so it comes out officially on the 17th of November.
Right.
There's a new set that's coming out. It's called the.
Oh,
Wow.
Again.
What happens on the 17th?
I thought you were talking about Christopher Paolani's new.
Oh, the second one in the Murtaugh saga.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Yeah,
gonna
no, I'm
read
good.
it?
No. I got halfway through Murtaugh and said no. Yeah,
I didn't
wasn't
think
worth it.
Noted.
Well, he wrote the 4,
Yep. Which
Right.
was supposed to be the 3.
and that finished the series.
Yep.
Right.
And now he's rehashing the series from Murtaugh's perspective.
Yep.
I didn't really care to hear about Murtaugh's perspective.
I'm
got-
torn.
You
Like,
got Greg now.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
No, I
Don't do it.
saw it. I saw
Don't
it.
do it.
Went through my head.
Don't do
I
it.
don't know. I don't know
Okay.
if I'm gonna bite the bullet. We'll see.
Don't.
After all that, don't do it. Alex finally said, okay.
Okay.
Alex says don't do it. I
Don't do it.
got you. We'll see.
But no, on the 17th, there's a new set that comes out. It is called the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, for those of you guys who like playing dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Inside that set is a mini set for the promotion of Jurassic Park.
Oh, cool.
So it's kind of
That's
neat. There's a whole lot of cool stuff in the collector boosters. Also, in the set boosters, they have some cool stuff. They call it Digging for Treasure. So there's a special card slot in every single set booster that has a specific or special treasure card, right? So that's going to be artifacts, folks.
Treasure.
So for those of you guys who are looking for your mana crypts, you know, the $200 card that no one ever wants to buy, those are coming inside set boosters.
Sweet.
Just saying.
Sweet. And it's already been told to me, so I'm going to say it to you. Set goals, everybody.
Set goals.
Set measurable goals. Yes. Well, folks, that concludes our episode. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful week. Love you, fellas.
I love you too. Sorry for keeping you guys up
Oh,
late.
love you. I hit the space bar instead of the V button. Love you.
Did you cut us off?
No. No, we're still
Oh.
going.
You're still live.
We are still live.
We're live. We're live.
We're live.
We're live. Hello.
All right.
Good
Bye.
evening. Goodbye.
Bye.
Love you.
Goodbye.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you. Love you.
Bye. What happens if I just walk away? I'll see you in an hour.
Goodbye.
That one sounded interesting.
Huh?
I had those Takis and now my nose is running.
Fascinating.
Well, it's crazy because Takis are not that hot, but my nose is running.
I had some really good hot sauce, homemade hot sauce at one of the local places here in Oceanside.
It's probably
It was
pretty weak.
Awesome. No, it definitely made my face like it got warm.
Sweltering.
There's the
Like,
difference
I was-
between you and I, Greg.
I was using this much.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.